Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night, wherever you may be. The year is 2010. This is the year that we're going to be looking at today, with the help of the Gibbons, the Gibbons Collect British Stamps catalogue, which is a bit of a bible for me. Been very useful and helpful over the last few months. So 2010, we're looking at some. We'll grab some, if not all. We won't grab them, we'll tip them out. And this will tell us, hopefully, this little episode will tell us whether these stamps are actually 2010 or otherwise. So what is the first stamp we're going to look at? Well, we look at this one here, Pooh Bear. Winnie the Pooh and Christopher Robin. There's a bit of a cancel going on, 6 o'clock. I can't find the year though. So let me see in the book. I mean, it's a beautiful stamp, isn't it? Nice little drawing there. Classic. Classic stamp, really. Pooh Bar. And Christopher Robin, who was the son of the author of Winnie the Pooh. In fact, he may have written the whole saga of Winnie the Pooh for Christopher Robin. And here is the complete set of them. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in total, we're saying set of 6. Also a presentation pack. So 10 in all, but 6 I would say with regards to stamps. This is a first classer, so it's the first one in the series, so that's quite a nice start. So that's, yeah, that actually does belong in 2010. I was getting worried as I was turning over the pages and the like. Next we've got Edward IV. No, I'm not 100% sure if he would actually be in there. See, we've got some here. Some of the monarchs, kings and queens, House of Stuart. I think this is Plantagenet myself. So he may belong elsewhere. Edward IV. I may be wrong. What have we got here? Jameses again, so a lot of Jameses, which are the kings and queens houses of Stuart again. Do we go back a little bit? Back into 2009. So no, this does not belong. This does not belong in 2010, so it will be returned to the people. By that I mean an envelope which contains people. Next up, we've got... We're not doing very well, are we? We have doggies. Dogs and cats. Cats and dogs. And here we have them in the catalogue. 150th anniversary of Battersea Dogs and Cats Home. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Got 3 here. First class, so that's quite nice. Oh, Gucci Coo. And Puddy Cat. Yeah, lovely. Next up we've got... Goes that away. Can't really tell you what that is. But whatever it is, does it belong in 2010? Ooh, I'm not 100% sure, you know. I'm just turning some pages and I think I've seen this blighter before. Hang on a minute. Well, to my shame, I was incorrect. It does. It's the heart-regulating beta blockers by Sir James Black. So that does belong in 2010. Bleep, bleep, Blip, blip. Nice hearty one there. Hale and hearty. Next up we've got the likes of table tennis, hockey, footer. That does belong to the set, which is a set of 8. Table tennis, hockey. Hockey in the UK. Hockey in the US is ice hockey, but not in Britain. More in the way of cats. Another Winnie the Pooh. 58, that's quite nice. Land girls, girls that came from the cities to work on the land during the Second World War, a new one. And it is part of 2010, and here we have it in the book. So that confirms it. Land girls. She wasn't a girl when I knew her. She was an old woman. But she did come to Denby and stayed in Denby. Married, family. Yeah. So, yeah, good for her. She found her place that she can settle and enjoy. Also evacuees. There it is. Lots of bombings and the like going on. So it was thought best that children, if at all possible, could and should leave the cities and go into the countryside. There was a very well-known John Morse programme called Uncle Tom. It was Uncle Tom. Or Mr. Tom. Mr. Tom it was. A boy ends up with a grumpy old man. And a heart-rending, a heart-warming story, I should say. Here's the rest of these. That's quite a nice little lot there. A lot of the Winnie the Pooh Bear. Now we've got, are we going back to that scientific stuff? I believe we may be. You know, that beating heart one. Or should I say go forward a little bit. There it is. Yes, it is. Indeed. A 67 value. Artificial lens implant surgery. Good for the eyes. 1949. Who'd have thought that, eh? That's going back quite a way. And it was done by Sir Harold Ridley. 1949. Lovely stamp. Cancelled in Edinburgh. Cancelled to order, I believe. And here we have another in that set, which is the hip hop total hip replacement operation 1962, which allows people to snap their hips in old age and get a new hip. Also, some hips they wear out and they need replacing, so they replace it a little bit, and it improves the quality of life and extends life in many areas. Women tend to last longer than men, so their hips, they're the ones, when you see them hobbling around and the next thing they're walking like crazy again. Women, they're like creaking gates and they do last a long, long time. So that was of benefit to them and to one or two men, I'm sure. Here we've got football again from that series of Sporty. This is an interesting little critter. What have we got here? A hedgehog. But does it belong in 2010? It does. It does, by George. Here it is, part of a set of 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. First class, Erinaceus europaeus. It's a European creature from this continent. He's a lovely little lad. Righty. Next up we've got what looks like the boat race. Boat race in company slang is face, but this is your actual boat race. And it surely does belong in 2010, surely. I'm just having a look, see. You have a quick look at that. Boat race, there it is. It's to do with the sporty thing again. So, remember the table tennis one? There's also a boat race one there. Very nice. We go back a page and we see Home Guard. Don't tell him Pike. Are you sure that's wise? So don't panic. The Home Guard. There we see the stamp. That's a 60. This may be the same series. It is Dunkirk. Quite a number of Britain alone. His first series was 8, and then this one was from the series Britain Alone second issue. Never knew that. Time is moving on, so we better continue. Here we've got postally used for once, Pooh Bear. There's got to be a brown-eared bat. It's a brown long-eared bat, actually. It's upside down, having a rest. Turn that light out. Blackout time tonight is at. Turn that light out, they used to shout. People have to draw the curtains because the lights were seen from the sky. And Germans would drop bombs on them. Here we have the Stuart. So James I, that is definitely 2010. And here we have Sir Winston inspecting British troops. And that's the stamp there. Which is called Winston Churchill. And it's on Britain Alone. First issue. There are 2468, I should say, in the first issue, and 244 and a mini sheet in the second issue. We're back to Edward the V now. I think he has to go into. I truly think he has to go into the people one. And what on earth is going on with this? And I'll show you what's going on. Again, it's a council to order, so it's a George V and a Elizabeth II conglomeration. It is the London 2010 Festival of Stamps. So they were bringing out sort of repeats, if you will, to celebrate those festivals and the like. And this first one is Rosine. That's the colour. And here it is in the book. So that's quite a nice stamp. I love that. It's got the silhouette of her grandfather. And there's always unfinally moments, is there not? And I think again we have to go forward to the series which is called Medical Breakthroughs. And this one is antibiotic properties of penicillin. So this celebrates penicillin, which has saved countless across the world. Sir Alexander Fleming? Bell? Fleming. I think Bell was the telephone. Fleming was the discoverer of penicillin as a treatment for infections. I mean, it changed the world. Well, this is a 58er, so it goes next to the beta blockers. And here we've got the penicillin discovery. You see the Petri dish there. Petri was probably named after another Scotsman. Petri dish. The Scots, of course, are fantastic with medicine and engines and the like. And that, I think, is it. I think I've done quite well. I think there's just a couple of stamps which those kings and queens, Edward V and Edward IV belong somewhere else. But otherwise, nice little haul of 2010. We'll leave it at that for now. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Not much in the way of sun today. I've got the lights on, so apologies for the shadow. It has started raining again. Seems to rain every day here. Why people want to come here, I don't know. It's always raining. I want to go there. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye for now.